Now, it's starting to look crazy, right? What's going on with Gabby, right? And Brian, right? And you gotta realize, male to female, and they're alone, right? It's looking bad for him, right? Not her, not her family, right? And like I said, right? I, of course, believe in the resurrection, right? But does Gabby, right? Does Brian, right? Does our family, right? Here's the question for you, though. Would you sooner Gabby be resurrected, or do you want Brian in jail for it if he killed her, right? Which would you prefer? Can you forgive Brian and resurrect Gabby, right? Like Jesus did on the cross? Or do you condemn him with the world, which wouldn't make sense, right? He killed an innocent girl on their cross-country trip, right? But the question is, who would Gabby go back to, Brian? Right? Would that bother you too? I know. You understand, right? If she loves the man, she loves the man. And if she's resurrected, she won't know she even died, right? But do you understand? No. Or do you think Brian would kill her again and again and again? And so you want her to stay away from him so badly, you want her to stay dead if you want to go back to him, right? You understand what I mean, right? Forgiveness is either 100% or you're not forgiven at all, right? You can't do it 50-50 like everything else, right? Now, when I say I forgive what's being done to me, I don't remember anything, right? Either. But I'm also assuming I'm not doing anything, right? Because I'm not in a position where I feel confident, right? To even talk to any women right now, either. But a woman, I told you, can approach me, right? Any woman who thinks I would be interested in her. Question is, are they? Are they? Now, all I know is, like I said, what did I do today, right? Well, my account is I woke up early, tried to cook some roast potatoes and carrots. I put a little spices into it, tiny bit of 50-50 salt, tiny bit of salt, right? Not a lot, not a lot. And then I had my breakfast, which again was a little grits, sausage, eggs, or bacon. And again, didn't gain any weight. I'm fine. Judge not, doctors, least you be judged. Because you want to murder people. Don't you get it? If faith cometh by hearing, and you think it's the salt killing us, who's making it the salt killing us, people? The doctors. See, you think you're so smart, don't you? But you're making the salt the problem, which is in abundance, right? You're making salt a weapon. You're weaponizing it by condemning it or making it the problem. And then telling your patients, oh, it's the salt in your diet. Just eliminate it. Right? That's faith. Negative for the salt. By the way. You're making the salt the thing that's killing you. Right. And your patient. Oh, by the way, if you say it kills your patient, it kills you too. Uh-oh. You have some too. You have some too in your future. Yeah, you're gonna die the same thing. You're telling your patients they're gonna die. And I bet you eat a lot more salt than your patients because you don't think it'll affect you. You're wrong. Satan don't work that way. No, he don't work that way. He's gonna kill you by the salt too, right? Because you're blaming it, right? It's like Adam and Eve blaming each other for their role in knowing Satan, right? the tree of the knowledge of good and evil versus the tree of life. And what he taught them before they fell, right, was only good things, right? But Satan taught them something a little different, little obscure, mind you, right? And that became the evil for them. And they both died because they both did it with him, right? And didn't forgive it, and didn't forgive it. It's as simple as that, right? It became the good and evil that defined their whole existence, right? That one act was Satan, right? Satan too, right? Couldn't forgive what he did with Adam and Eve either, and went down into the deep waters and drowned himself in the grave of suicide. I'm not suicidal assholes, by the way, to prove Jesus can raise me from the dead. And you're attempting to murder me if you try to otherwise. Now, I'm not saying I mind sex with a bunch of women. But I am saying if I don't remember it, that's odd because I didn't have sex with a bunch of women. I even had sex with one girl one day and the other girl 2 days apart, right? But I told her that. Don't make me cheat on you. In the letter too, right? Because it's going to end badly for us. And it did. And whether I got her pregnant, Steve got her pregnant, or Scott got her pregnant, I don't know. But I know who she prefers, Scott. But Scott's way out the league, right? And if the birth weight's what she says, or she's lying about it by 2 weeks, she's definitely mine, right? And see, I'm not the one with the problem. She is. And she knows I'm paying attention, right? She didn't. Now, whatever the story is, okay, even if she was only with Steven the one time, right? She made me cheat on her the same month she cheated on me. See, here's the thing. She's telling me she's not even having sex with Steven just a month, right? But she can, too, at any time, right? But he's going to want something more, right? A commitment of what? Everyone's baby. But the problem is, though, I'm with her probably a week later, right? Is what I'm feeling, right? And that's when she got pregnant, right? It's not 2 weeks off, it's a week off, is what she's saying, right? Like I said, right? But it's not my fault, it's your fault. We can blame each other too, right? We can say we both had issues, right? You from your exes, me from mine, right? But it's usually the exes that causes us to act crazy with the next person we're with, right? More than anyone else, right? See, we treat each other how we want to be treated sometimes. And sometimes we treat each other badly because that's how we feel we want to be treated. Even Jesus was done badly, but still had to really forgive it to be resurrected by God, right? You think he meant it when he said, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do? Yeah. Me do. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? If you're going to be with me, forgive me because I might not even remember I'm with you. Desiree, Amanda, right? I'm telling you why. Your mom, your family, right? My family, right? Our family, right? Might have a problem with it, right? They might not have a problem so much with you and the younger boy your age, but you have cancer in the cervix, right? Now, if your boyfriend is paranoid or not, I don't know, right? But he's going to be worried why, because he thinks I'm like he's getting cancer. If you have sex with me, right? Did he? No. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. That's a guess, right? An educated guess. But she had a baby, right? Who's the father then? It's not him. See? Okay, right. And why is it shame? I found no way to have sex with me, right? Obviously, right? And my friend too made me, right? Right. And we both got pregnant at about the same time. But what's going on? You're both seducing Shane, right? And Shane don't remember being with either one of you. And that's because you're walking around like you got boyfriends, right? Right. Well, they're the problem too because they're going to see Shane as a pedophile, right? But he's not one either, you know. You're of age, you were over 17, right? Right. So was the other girl, right? They're just bad because older women also go after younger men. Like maybe Donette, maybe not, right? She's still married to a man who's younger than her anyway. And what about Robin's two daughters? I know one looks like she could be mine and one be Roddy's. One looks like Renee and one looks a little like me. And I gotta ask her, well, what we do? I mean, it's not that I would have a problem having to say, well, you, Robin. I just don't know you feel that way towards me, huh? And the same with Donette, right? But she's my first real crush, right? Besides Norma Jean, of course, right? And I didn't have a problem with Molly, Zipperer, or not Zolodek, which sounds like a made-up name from the Bible, doesn't it, Mark? It does. Right. But see, because Mark developed two personalities, one masculine and feminine, and for a while he was Mark and Molly and Molly. Now he's Molly only, right? He cut away Mark, right? Now he's fully, what's the word? Female. But yet he's not fully female. Still. Mark is still there, right? The DNA don't lie. Right? You can lie. You can lie. What's a lie? When you don't accept the truth. The real truth. You can't make up the truth, that's a lie. Right? You're making something that's not true, right? Or trying to. That's what a lie is. By definition, right? I'm not anti what you're doing or pro, right? You're doing it anyway. When you're doing something anyway, it's because you can usually do it and get away with it. Then don't condemn yourself like Paul said in the thing that you allow. But you also, if you really want to transgendered and fully transgenderize yourself, right? Guess what you gotta really want to do? Become a full female. Become a full female DNA and physically, right? That's the only God could do that because he made Adam and Eve and they came from the androgynous image, right? Where Eve was in him and he was still there too, right? 50-50. You know what 50-50 means, right? Now, see one in the porno and you know why I think Adam and Eve had sex with Satan. He was a hermaphrodite, right? And then you got Adam in the butt rough, right? But you gotta want to see it to believe it. Or if you don't, I'm wasting my time. No, I'm doing it for me then, right? See, here's the thing about narcissism. If I'm on a planet of narcissists, you're narcissistic, not me. I'm trying to help us all. But if I'm the only one, right, who's not trying to be truly narcissistic, right, I can only help yourself in the end, myself in the end, right? See, what you're doing is true narcissism, right? Because it's destructive narcissism, not positively trying to help everyone. What I'm doing is I'm trying to realize the whole truth because you won't unseal the seals. Right? You're keeping them sealed. Right? See, I can unseal the seals because I'm worthy, right? That's all that's on the God in heaven, right? You won't unseal them because, what, you didn't see the throne of God in heaven? Well, you're acting right. But I wouldn't be bothered by being with Amanda or Desiree, but I'm not supposed to really be with them because they're supposed to be somewhere else, right? With someone else, right? And I don't know they are or not, right? Exactly. But if Desiree can tolerate Amanda and Amanda Desiree, they can both be with me, but that's the problem too, right? And this is all be made up. That's the final thing, right? I don't know what happened, so it's outside of my reality, right? Unless, like I said, they know. And they are trying to tell me, but they can't tell me because the boyfriends are blocking me out or someone's blocking me out because he or whatever, right? And I understand that he's protecting his family, Marcy, right? Whatever he's trying to do, though, it's his fault. For thinking he slept with me, maybe. And Renee's mine. We know better, right? That never happened. I don't remember her ever coming in our room for that matter. Or Big Audie for that matter. Having to shoot me over it, right? I'm sure he would, Marcy. Okay, figure it out.